Hello friends, welcome again, and this is my new project Breast Cancer Prediction System, and I have developed this project in machine learning using the Python. So you got many of the projects from the internet, right? But normally those projects use the Jupyter, right? Jupyter is only a development ID where you write the code and after that you can see all of the analysis. But what after that? Right, so you need some of the UI components, web interface or the mobile interface from where user could put some values and after that the system will predict there is a cancer or not, right? That's why I developed this project, the breast cancer prediction system. And this is a web application, but yes, if you need the mobile application you can develop mobile application as well, right? You can expose the API and after that you can develop the mobile application too, right? So let's start with the technology stacks what we have used for developing this project, right? So I have mentioned all of the technology stack here, so you can see I am using the Python 3.12.3 version for developing this project. This is a Python project. And on the machine learning side, I am using the Scikit-Learn. This is the version, the random forest classifier and the StandardScaler. These are some of the libraries provided by this pip library. And on the web implementation, we have used the Django 5 and database. I am using the MySQL requirement. These are the requirements file. And also this is a web application, so we are using the HTML, CSS and JavaScript, right? So these all technology stacks we have used for developing this project, best cancer prediction system, right? So let's start with the feature, that what features we have implemented here. So this is the home page of the project and this is a static home page. There is nothing dynamic on it. If you want to change the content, you can change directly from the HTML, right? This is a about page. Again, this is a static page because of giving some good look to the project. That's why I have added some of the static page, so your project have some extra pages. You will be able to demonstrate it to your professor, or you can learn that how can we add multiple pages here. This is system information what I already explained you. This is showing all of the technology stacks what you have used for developing this project. This is a login. This is a dynamic page and we are verifying the user ID and data from the MySQL database. This is a contact us page. This is a static contact us page. Again, I am not sending any type of email and SMS from this page. Even I am not storing the data of this page anywhere into the database, right? So now if I log in, then you can see the menu has been changed because this is a session driven menu and it gets changed according to the login status session, right? Because if user login, then session is setting and it's showing this menu, right? So you can see some of the links here and the same links are available also here in the header bar, right? So you can see here, right? So home, about, dashboard, system information and some of the other links, right? Like predictions, database dataset informations, right? And this one, right? I will go through one by one. So let me go through the data set information first. So data set analysis, right? Here total we have 569 records on which we have trained the data and testing the data. Total number of columns it has 30. There are 0 missing values and there are 2 target class, 0 and 1. That is the Benign and Malignant, right? And if we talk about the feature statistics, then this is the target column. These are all are the features where there is a mean, standard, 25 percentile, 50, 75 max, right? So these all are the feature engineering what we have done, right? If you want to see the some value, then you can see it from here, right? You can see these all are the features and total 569 records. We are seeing 10 records in a single, and if you nest, then you will be able to see all of the records here. You can export the data from here, right? If you want to search anything, just press M, then you can see all the diagnosis which values is M is coming here, right? So this is about the database and data set information, right? Now if I click on the prediction history, so these are some of the history what we have checked earlier that these are some of the data. We are storing the data into the JSON format because there are 30 features, right? Showing all of the 30 features in a form, it's very tedious task. That's why we are showing the JSON format, right? If you click on this, right, it will show you all of the parameters here, right? That is a valid. So you can see all of these parameters user enter, and it say that after carefully analysis all of the parameters, the result indicates the patient has a benign tumor, non-cancerous and not harmful, right? Right. So this is green because there is no harm. This is means the valid, right? There is no cancer in that. But if you click on this, you can see the background is coming red. So after careful analysis all the time, the result indicates that the patient has a malignant tumor, cancerous or potential harmful, and these are the value entered by you, and what we have said inside the database, right? Now if I come on the prediction part, so this is all of the forms what you need to fill, right? So even I don't know the what exactly value I need to fill because there are 30 parameters here. Then I will put some of the random value and let's see what it's showing here, right? So all 30 values you need to fill, right? So suppose, and it will accept only the number, there is no string, right? You can enter here suppose 1400, 500, anything. So I am putting here. So I am putting all of the random values here, right? So I filled all of the values, right? If I click on this, right, it will check. Okay, so it's saying that okay, there is no cancer here because that value is not in that range of what we have provided into the data set, right? That's why it's showing there, right? But if you want to check the value, then you can get some of the data from the Google and all, and after that you can put here for checking this is working or not, right? So one more thing, this is a change password again. This is for changing the password. So these all features are available right here. Let me go through some of the coding information that how we have implemented here. So you can see these all are the running. I am running this on the CLI, right? But I am going on the code here. So Visual Studio Code dot right. So you can see there are all of the files here. So these all are the files, right? If you want to see the database information, all of the settings are here, right? This prediction folder contains all of the logic, right? And if you want to check the prediction logic, then you will be able to see all of the prediction logic there in the file ml underscore model, that is the breast cancer classifier. Right here we can see all of the data, right? And if you want to see the views file here, then you can see all of the views file, right? So how the data is rendering on the home page, right? So if you want to see the requirements, these are the requirement file what we have used, right? So these all features we have used for developing this project, all technology stacks, right? So I'm not saying that this is a very big project, yes, but if you need any enhancement, any extra feature in this project, just put it into the comments. We will try to incorporate it. We will try to make this project more powerful, more futuristic according to your requirements. And don't forget to subscribe our channel for getting the latest project videos on the latest technologies. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.